most famous literary characters of all time gets a resurrection to the silver screen in Guy Ritchie's Sherlock Holmes.
I have a request. Someone I want to see. Sherlock Holmes. You and I are bound together on a journey that will twist the very fabric of nature.
It does make a considerable difference to me having someone with me on whom I can thoroughly rely.
Oh, it's nice to see you, Watson. Save your bullets, Watson.
What was that about saving bullets?
Are we in trouble?
So, I saw this movie last night, sorry with the delay in review, guys, and I've been a little sick, so I haven't been able to make this review. But really, you know, this was one of my most anticipated, believe it or not, movies of 2009, prior to some of the big names that had come up. I mean, like, back probably about a year ago when I first really got into looking around this movie, and then as the reviews started coming out, they weren't fantastic, but they were pretty decent, so I was expecting a decent movie, and man, was I wrong. This movie was freaking awesome. I mean, it's like 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. I thought it was gonna be, you know, just a boring action movie, but it was so entertaining. I mean, entertaining-wise, this would be one of the most entertaining, you know, action movies of the year. It has everything a good blockbuster needs. It has great action. Its acting is top-notch. It's got fantastic, well, not fantastic, but a good story, you know, a lot of good substance in there, besides the fact that it is edge-of-your-seat thrills, and it has everything. I mean, there's a couple of action scenes where they get there that build around the story. They're not just kind of thrown in there. They're very, you know, felt necessary and really, really fun. This movie is a fantastic amount of fun. So I recommend you see it. It's very fun. It deserves all the money it's making. And you can get right into it. I mean, the action scenes are so engrossing. The climax is the edge of your seat. And I don't want to give anything away, but it does leave perfectly open for a sequel, which I really hope there is. You probably know the story of Lord Blackwood. He was a black magic guy. He killed a bunch of people. He came back after he was hung. He came back from the dead and starts causing all this chaos. And he had kind of a not so personal, but a criminal affliction with Sherlock Holmes, and they go on this big chase around London, which looks awesome. The set pieces are awesome. That's what I want to talk about now, is the style of this movie. It has a very old-fashioned colonial style to it, but yet a very slick, modern style. Both in once. It looks fantastic, the gloom sets, but the action works very well in its contrast, and it really has a very good way of balancing out colonial feelings and modern feelings. The action, you know, it really does. I don't really normally like Guy Ritchie, but his style in this movie just works so perfectly. The acting, as said, top notch. Robert Downey Jr. got a Golden Globe nomination for this, and it is well deserved. His buddy chemistry with Jude Law is fantastic. It's one of the most fun things I've seen at the movies in a while. I mean, really, just them going back and forth with each other is hysterical, and it's just so awesome. It really is really good. And Robert Downey Jr. just proves that he's one of the best working actors, and I do think that ever since Iron Man, he's proven that every movie he's in, I mean, The Soloist wasn't a fantastic movie, but he made that movie really good. Tropic Thunder, Iron Man, what am I forgetting? Oh yeah, I said The Soloist. Yeah, I really hope he keeps coming back with more movies. I can't wait for Iron Man 2. He's a fantastic actor. I mean, after his whole little escapades in the 90s, he's really come back, and it's a great job in this movie. Rachel McAdams does an okay job. I mean, I didn't think she was bad. She had a kind of a sexiness to this movie. And Mark Strong plays a fantastic, interesting villain. But that comes with my biggest complaint about the movie. As much as I think that Mark Strong's Lord Blackwood was a well-acted villain, I really think they could have done a better job at developing on slightly his motive and a little more also on his objective, because objective is kind of, it's mentioned but it doesn't really feel as exposed as it should. But that's only the other complaint. The only one other complaint I could really have is this movie's small little problem with almost a lot of things they say just seem like a little stitch for comedy in a dramatic situation where I do like the comic relief, but it gets a little too over the top at times. And really the last complaint I have is when they leave it off for a sequel, although it does make you really look forward to the next one, which I can't wait for. It kind of feels a little unfinished, like they should have left you with a little more information about this one mysterious character who I think they wanted him to be so mysterious, but he wasn't in there enough where he was mysterious, but yet undeveloped enough where he was mysterious but developed enough where you could have some sort of knowledge towards him, because he wasn't really a main point until they kind of start talking about him in the end. But whatever, those are really the only complaints I have. But I really did enjoy this movie. I thoroughly did enjoy it. It's a great movie. It's a lot of fun at the movies. I definitely urge you all to go see it. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It's one of the better movies of the year, which is kind of weird to say considering the year is pretty much over. So yeah, it actually might make my top 30, or it might just be an honorable mention, but I really, really, really did like this movie. Please check it out. 9 out of 10. So I deduce that this movie was good. Okay, well, that was just about as gay as Watson and Sherlock Holmes' potential butt love for each other.